Hello, everyone. We are here live, giving you the opportunity to learn some Hebrew, modern Hebrew. We'll begin with the first lesson with some practical Hebrew greetings. We can start right away. You can make notes. We can communicate after. You can email us. The email address will be shown at the end of the lesson. So we'll start right away with the basic greetings that every Hebrew-speaking person will know how to reply or will understand what you're telling them. We're greeting them, giving them a hello. So we'll begin with the most basic one. I'm sure most people already know that word, and it's shalom. Shalom means hello or hi or how you doing, but it's mainly the first greeting that everyone will use as a Hebrew speaker to greet another person. It could be a friend, family, or even a stranger. So it's the same one. It's there's no other formal or informal way of saying hello. Many people will say hi as well in English, but it's obviously not Hebrew. So shalom is either greetings or peace, which the actual translation means peace, but it is to say hello. So you say shalom, shalom, or shalom. So some people will have a little pause over there, depends, it's a preference. The pause is there between the sha and lom. So it sounds like shalom. There's a little tiny pause there in between. I also, the first lesson here today, I will mention nikud, which is the little dots that help you pronounce the words correctly. We'll spend more time on that in future classes. It is possible, it's very easy to learn it, the language without these little dots, the nikud, but it makes it a little bit easier with. Depends on the person. Some people are overwhelmed with that right at the beginning. So that way I will give the two options, with or without the nikud. Nikud, like nikuda, like a little point. So these are the symbols. So I'll use both because some people might be a little bit advanced and some people just like to learn the basics first. So we read and write from right to left in Hebrew. And the word is shalom, shalom. This is a shin, a lamed, vav, and mem sofit. So mem sofit means an ending mem. So there are a few letters that have an ending letter when they show up at the end of a word. We'll spend time learning that in future classes. So shalom, shin, lamed, vav, mem, shalom. With the nikud and without the nikud. And then you reply. So you will tell me shalom, and I'll say back shalom, or there's another option, shalom uvracha. Shalom uvracha is, as I said here, I wrote it down, peace and blessings, and it's an option. So you can just reply shalom, or you can reply shalom uvracha. Shalom uvracha. So the word shalom is a reply, and shalom uvracha is another reply. It's a little bit more polite, and again, could be for a stranger or a friend. It's the same thing. It's the reply to that greeting. Let's move on to the second slide. Then you ask the person how they're doing. How are you? And by the way, this is how you write it in cursive, which we'll spend time learning that later on as well. It's very similar, but something we need to learn. It's cursive, but it's not connected like in English or other languages. It's still separated, but it's more curvy. So a person, a male, if you ask a male, how are you? You will ask him, ma shlomcha. Again, reading and writing from right to left. Ma, mem hey, ma shlomcha. Ma shlomcha, with the nikud. This is without the nikud. Ma shlomcha. It's written the same. Sometimes it's a slight difference when you use the nikud with the letters. They might have a vav or it might not have a vav, but it's very similar. So you will ask a person, a male, ma shlomcha. And if it's a woman, you will ask her ma shlomech, from reading from right to left, ma shlomech. So you see, without nikud, ma shlomcha and ma shlomech is identical, but when you have the nikud, you see why it sounds a little bit different, and it is slightly different. Ma shlomcha for a male, ma shlomcha David, ma shlomech Linda. I just invented two names. Ma shlomech with the nikud, ma shlomech, and then the reply comes next. Tov or tov toda. Toda means thank you. So we can say just tov, which is good. Tov, tet, vav, bet. Tov, T-O-V, tov. Tov toda. It's good. Thank you. Toda is thank you. So very simple. And then you can practice and you can ask a male and ask a female and practice and let them reply. And just remember the difference, mashlomech and mashlomcha. Mashlomcha is for a male and mashlomech is for a female. And it's the person you're asking. So it doesn't matter if you are a male or female, it's the thing to remember is who you're asking. Tov toda is the same. Thank you. Good, thank you. Move on to the next one, a few more greetings. There are so many others and we'll spend more time in future lessons, but today I'm just giving you a little bit of a taste of the most basic and the most popular ones that you can probably listen online if you have on YouTube, or a little a conversation with two Hebrew-speaking individuals. You can hear these greetings, and it's very popular. It's the most basic, and I would say the most important, because this is how you start conversation and communicating with people. So good morning is boker tov. Good morning, boker tov. Without the nikud and with the nikud. So this is an example that when you do use the nikud, here you don't have to use the vav. This is the difference. You see, this is the vav that helps you make the sign, the sound bo. For boker, boker tov, bo, B-O, boker. So boker tov, and the reply would be boker tov. There's another option that I like to always add, and it's a little bit more polite. Boker or means light. So some people will reply boker or. Again, could be strangers or friends or family, doesn't matter. It's just a style. If someone adapts to that, you can always use that. You can use both. Many times you can say boker tov, boker or. You can say both of them. So you can use one, the other, or both. So reading again from right to left here, boker or for this option, which is morning light if you translate it directly to English, and boker tov, the regular, most popular greeting, boker tov, and you reply boker tov. Let's move to the next one, next slide here. The good day, Yom Tov. You can greet someone with Yom Tov in the morning or just before noon. You can even a little bit in the afternoon, but you won't say Yom Tov in the evening because it's not used at that time of the day. It's mostly from, like, would you say in English, have a good day or good day? So you use it like that. So Yom Tov, without the nikud, Yom Tov, and with the nikud, Yom Tov. There's a dot there that makes the sound O, Yom, Yom Tov. And the reply would be either again, Yom Tov. So I'll ask someone how they're doing, and then I'm going to leave and I'm going to greet them and I'm going to tell them Yom Tov. And the other person will tell me Yom Tov back, or they'll tell me Toda, Yom Tov. So you can say Yom Tov back, you can say Toda, and you can say Toda, Yom Tov. So you have actually three options in here. All three are fine. You can use any of them. And reading from right to left, Toda, Yom Tov. For this option, Toda, thank you. Toda means thank you. Toda, Toda, Yom Tov. Or the simple one, you just reply back, Yom Tov. You greet the person back. Okay. Let's move to the next one. In the evening, and it's the same as in other languages. You can say just maybe in the afternoon, maybe after 4 p.m., after 4 in the afternoon, or all the way to night, like even 9 or 10 in the evening. In Israel, like they greet people with Erev Tov. Erev Tov, good evening. Erev Tov, Ein, Reish, Bet. And this word, we already seen it in the previous slides. Tov means good. So without any nikud, there's no dots in here, but it means, it says Erev Tov. Erev Tov. And with the nikud, Erev Tov. And there's ways of making the sound. People adapt to the sound of the greetings. So I can say Erev Tov. Or people can say Erev Tov. They can have a higher voice and just emphasize the Erev or the Tov. But it's not important. You can do it any way you like it. There's no rule about that. And the reply to Erev Tov, I like to always not just teach you what to tell people, I also like you to know how to reply to people. It's just being polite, and you reply back, Erev Tov. You can also say Toda, which means thank you. So it's a greeting, and you can always be extra polite and say Toda. And so you can say Toda, Erev Tov, or just Erev Tov. Both are fine, both are the same, and both mean the same thing, good evening. So for the night, usually before someone goes to bed, or later after, or if someone goes to bed at 8 or 9, you can still tell them Laila Tov, which is good night. And you can tell them that before they go to bed. So that's a blessing or a greeting you tell people just before they go to bed. Laila Tov, good night. Without the nikud and with the nikud, it's the same spelling, but the dots make it easier to pronounce. So for example, this would sound like Laila Tov. This line underneath the lamed and the 2 dots underneath the yud. And there's a little sign in here that makes it sound like ah. So the proper way of saying it is Laila Tov. And if I tell you Laila Tov, you will reply back Laila Tov. You can still say thank you. You can still say Toda, which means thank you. Toda, Laila Tov. But it's perfectly all right to just say back Laila Tov. So you greet the person back with the same greeting. Laila Tov. So this was a short class just to make you get familiar with greetings and the basic saying hello and good night. And when you introduce yourself to someone, you'll mention your name, and then the next stop would be getting familiar with them. And then you use these greetings to when you come, when you leave. And yeah, so we have here support. You can email us at this email address, support@learnhebrew.school. I'll give it a few seconds here so you can copy it down, and you can email us with any questions regarding this lesson. And if you have any requests or questions for future lessons, this is the place. Just email as many times as you like, and we will reply to you. We are replying to every email that people are sending us. And we will have more of these Zoom classes. They are going to be helping you get more exposure to the basic Hebrew phrases, and some other classes will be about travel. So you will be able to use what you've learned pretty quickly. You can go to our website as well. It's www.learnhebrew, one word, .school. And over there, we'll post all the future Zoom classes, and there will be many of them, and you can choose the time that's convenient for you. We'll have a few per day. Most people will have a chance to register to one of them. So I'll repeat again, the email is support, SUPPORT, at learnhebrew.school. And on the website, there are classes over there. There are lessons, more advanced lessons. We're going to post more basic ones as well. But this is the place to go, to the website, and be able to register to future Zoom classes. So we'll be open for questions and comments after this lesson is over. Feel free to register to these Zoom meetings as many times as you like, and hope to see you again next time. My name is Gabriel, and this was fun. I hope you enjoyed this class. Thank you.